Is it time to buy or sell Palantir stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Palantir. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 28th of April, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and obtain free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 55,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 15th of April, 2025, our system has ranked Palantir as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 5.36. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced a remarkable gain of 16.51% since we first identified Palantir as a buy candidate 9 days ago. This equates to an average return of 1.83% per day since it was classified as a strong buy candidate. The stock is positioned at the upper part of a very wide and declining trend in the short term. This situation often presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the top trend line at $118.34 will initially indicate a slower rate of decline, but it may also signal the first signs of a trend shift. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decrease of approximately 6.32% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 41.13% to negative 3.31%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 184.08%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from 97.16% to 252.87% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $226 and $404.56. Our latest daily update for Palantir includes the headline, Palantir stock price up 1.66% on Monday. The Palantir stock price gained 1.66% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 28th of April, 2025, rising from $112.78 to $114.65. It has now gained for 5 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to rise or takes a short break in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 5.49%, ranging from a low of $108.87 to a high of $114.85. The price has increased in 8 of the last 10 days and is up by 29.47% over the past 2 weeks. There was also an increase in trading volume on the last day, alongside the price, which is a positive technical indicator. In total, 8 million more shares were traded than the previous day. Altogether, 110 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $12.67 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $125.41, and the lowest price was $20.50. Currently, the price is 8.58%, or $10.76, below the 52-week high of $125.41, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Palantir Technologies has been making headlines recently, experiencing a notable increase of 45% in its stock price this year, defying the downward trends seen in the broader technology sector. This surge can largely be attributed to the company's strong government contracts and a commitment to operational efficiency, marking it as a standout performer during a challenging market landscape, particularly in the early days of President Trump's second term. In the wake of ongoing developments, analysts remain optimistic with expectations for Palantir's first quarter earnings set to be released on the 5th of May. Projections indicate a revenue growth of 35.9% year over year, an impressive earnings per share growth of 62.9%. This positive outlook is backed by recent high-profile partnerships, including NATO's acquisition of Palantir's Maven Smart System and a collaboration with Google for the FedStart initiative. Despite a slight dip of over 3% observed earlier today, the stock's robust performance indicates resilience and investor confidence. The company's strategic moves in the defense sector not only position Palantir favorably for the near term, but also suggest growth potential as artificial intelligence technology continues to be integrated into governmental operations. In summary, while the current volatility in the technology market poses risks, Palantir's unique market positioning and strong earnings forecasts could lead to sustained long-term growth, making it a compelling option for investors looking at both short and long-term gains. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 4th of April 2025, it was reported that Loop Capital Markets assigned PLTR a buy rating, accompanied by a hold action. On Wednesday, the 5th of March 2025, it was reported that William Blair gave PLTR a market perform rating with an upgrade action. On Wednesday, the 12th of February 2025, it was reported that Bank of America Securities assigned PLTR a buy rating along with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 4th of February 2025, it was reported that UBS rated PLTR as neutral with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 4th of February 2025, it was additionally reported that RBC Capital assigned PLTR an underperform rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Palantir stock a general sell rating. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell as well. However, when it comes to return on investment, the analysts have provided the stock with a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Palantir. The chart today presents mostly positive signals. The Palantir stock indicates buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting an optimistic outlook. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two averages, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, there will be support from the levels at $102.09 and $89.65. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 4th of April 2025, and thus far, the stock has risen by 54.91%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal has been indicated by the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume is increasing along with the price, which is regarded as a strong technical signal. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots, a buy signal was noted 16 days ago. Bollinger Bands, a buy signal emerged 25 days ago. Short-term moving average, a sell signal appeared 7 days ago. Long-term moving average, a buy signal was observed 14 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 10 days ago. Examining the 12-month chart reveals short moving average, a buy signal was noted 14 days ago. Long-term moving average, a buy signal was observed 14 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 214 days ago. To explore more signals, visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Palantir. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $106.26 and $103.83. There is an inherent risk involved when a stock tests a support level, as breaking this level could lead to a decline toward the next support level. In this instance, Palantir finds support just below today's level at $106.26. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $103.83 and $92.01. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. The prediction interval from the Bollinger Band suggests that this stock carries a high-risk designation. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $5.98, representing a change of 5.49%. For the past week, the stock has maintained an average daily volatility of 5.94%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Palantir, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This notably high PE ratio indicates that the stock may be overvalued. Nevertheless, it is not unusual for technology companies or those with substantial market potential to exhibit such elevated ratios. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 5th of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at 13 cents. It is important to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Palantir. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Palantir is at $116.66. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Palantir encounters its first support level at $106.26. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Palantir from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 22nd of April, 2025, Taylor Ryan D conducted an insider purchase of 323,334 shares of stock appreciation rights. On the same day, Glazer David A also conducted an insider purchase of 323,334 shares of stock appreciation rights. On the 3rd of April, 2025, Stat Lauren Elena Friedman executed an insider sale of 800 shares of Class A common stock. On the 1st of April, 2025, Moore Alexander D executed an insider sale of 3,600 shares of Class A common stock. On the 1st of April, 2025, Moore Alexander D also executed an insider sale of 9,588 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative with a ratio of negative 36.002. In total, insiders bought 4,952,841 shares and sold 10,649,730 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $110.75, which represents a decline of 3.4%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, resulting in a high level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index is at 80, further amplifying this risk. However, there is a buy signal indicated by a pivot bottom identified 15 days ago. If Palantir stock a good buy, Palantir presents several positive indicators, and despite the stock currently experiencing a downward trend, we believe it is a favorable option at this moment. We anticipate Palantir stock will demonstrate strong performance over the next 3 months. Upon analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 29th of April, we expect Palantir to open lower by $1.86, starting at $112.79. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.